What's happening, ladies and gentlemen, and to all of my listeners out there, I'm Cheeto2500, and welcome back to another test series. Now, I understand that I disappeared yet again, and I'm sorry, it's not my fault, but yeah, there's pretty much nothing I could do about it, though. But anyways, though, before I get into this, though, let me give you a small update on what I've been doing, and yeah, we'll just go from there. So, my apologies yet again to, my friends who are in LaCie. I've been working a lot lately, and the demand has been picked up, and let's just say that I don't have as much time as I used to. Okay, sometimes I be coming home tired, sometimes I don't want to do anything, but honestly, though, I'm not the only one. I mean, I'm pretty sure that some of you are in the same boat as me, so it's quite alright, it's fine. But anyways, that's pretty much all that I'm about to say, and this next bit is about the Steam Deck and yeah, basically trying to go beyond the surface of what I did in one of my previous videos. So today we are going to try to break that surface and see how much more potential that the Steam Deck really has. Speaking of that, though, Valve just released an OLED version of the Steam Deck, though. But in case you don't know what it is, though, is organic light emitting diode. So yep, that's pretty much your scientific fact right there. And yeah, I mean, if you want to upgrade to an OLED version, that's fine. I mean, the performance is still the same throughout, but rather, I like to keep my original until maybe the Steam Deck 2 comes out in a few years or so. But yeah, that's pretty much it though. So, I'm going to take you guys to the setup as before, and yeah, I'll see you guys all pretty soon. Okay, so the Steam Deck is already here. It's going to be set up really, really soon, right? Now, the first thing that we want to do is obviously trying to get this here to appear here. Now, I'm going to be using my HDMI's in for my Xbox, right? I'm going to disconnect real quick. Sorry you can't see anything. There you go. And let's switch it over to here behind this dock. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm only one person. And yep. Let me put you guys down for a second. 1 second. There we go. Now, if done correctly, this is off. And I get a static screen. Why? What's going on? Huh. Okay. Oh, there it is. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. Sometimes, I mean, rarely this does this, but, it's trying to, connect to the TV and everything, so, yep, just to show you how it works, though, I'm also going to be connecting one other thing, which is my controller. So, if you have a Series X controller or any other controller like that, though, first thing you want to do, after you set this up, is to eliminate the competition. Because if you try to connect this controller, right, while your host console is turned on by the power cord, right, then these two, right, are going to be fighting over your controller like virtual tug of war, and we do not want that. So, to alleviate this, simply unplug your host site. Like that, and just put it down for a second. And now, let me put you down once again. Alright, now that that's connected though, so we have our wire here ready to go. Now, notice that, at the bottom here, we have the Steam menu and everything. When you plug in controller in, right, once again, you're going to notice that some of these commands have changed over time. So, it may not work the first time around, but you just have to turn on your controller. And hopefully it will work. Now it may take a few tries just to like get it in and everything. So yep, I am going to access my menu. Sorry about that. Yeah, if you can hear it, then that's fine. And let's try to go to, the Bluetooth and everything. Now, yep, try to connect it. Yeah, it'll take a while, so my apologies. Okay, yeah, sometimes it doesn't do that, so give me 1 second. Okay, so it turns out that I had to like unplug the controller, yet again and replug it in just to get it working though, because it didn't recognize it the first time around. But if that happens though, a simple unplug and replug will do. So now that that's control, okay, now that that works and is on Xbox Series X controller, now we can begin the other part of our tests. So, what? All right, so now comes the part where we have to like record and stuff and everything. So yeah, let me get my capture card in. I'll show you it. Okay, give me 1 second. I am so sorry. Okay, so as you can see, it's shining bright solid blue, which means that everything is connected and ready to go. Now, before I get into this though, I mean, there's a couple of settings that I have learned, while I was doing some research on it. So if you go to settings, right, and then go to displays, and the reason why I'm doing it like this is because, I want to show you guys the proof that, I'm not actually bullshitting you or anything like that. You see where it says automatically scale image? Normally, right, the Steam Deck will automatically scale the image based on its scale on this end here, which is the deck itself. If you try to turn it on, right, you see how some of the stuff kind of disappears and all that stuff. And look, perfect example, my picture and my button is a little like out, right? So basically what Valve did is that, you could like turn this off, right? And you could adjust it, until it fits your screen and everything, which I've done prior to this. So therefore, my screen is already good to go and everything. And now if you go back though, the second thing I learned, if you go to a game, right? Let's say Duel Links, because I play a lot of Duel Links. If you go to the cog, right? And then go to properties, you see where it says game resolution over here? Now, if you're connected to the docking station, right? If you're connected to your screen, this will automatically appear. And you could do default, native, and you could select any resolution that you want. Like this over here, 1920 by 1080, you could do that. And then just set it as so. But I'm going to leave it, at the resolution for now, and this will not be a game that I'll be testing. I'll be testing something else. So yeah, everything works and is good to go. So, what I'm going to do, right, record a test footage here to show you some of the settings, make sure everything works and everything, so that way you can play the sound. Just doing some sound testing, that's all. So now, I'll be right back real quick though. I'm going to switch to another camera, and I'm going to be doing the test portion and everything else via Let's Play formats. So, I'll be right back, and yeah, just give me a second. So here it is. It's all set up. I've already got a test game going in though. Jack 3, is one of my favorites. So yeah, let's first test, the output of the sound just to make sure it's all good. Yeah, I'm gonna hit like record, on the capture card so that way you can like get the sounds in. So let me unmute. Okay. Let's mute that. Now, of course, though, my next test it will be to connect the mic, right, to my Xbox controller. So, my first thought, right, will be to connect this, right, into the controller's native port, right? Because, as you can see, there is a little tiny slot for a headphone jack to come in, right? And let's plug this in. All right, and now I'm going to hear it. I'll try. Unfortunately, that doesn't work. So now we are going to try another way. This time, we're going to try to connect to the Steam Deck. See, there's a headphone jack on top of the Steam Deck where I'm at. So connect this. Now, okay. The reason why it doesn't work is because, I have to do another setting. So if you go to your settings and you go to where it says audio, the default is external devices because that deck is playing through the TV, right? If I were to switch this to the speaker, now all of a sudden, it's playing through the speaker. And if I were to put the volume back up, let's lower this down for a bit. You hear nothing. See, that's my problem. So, I've been trying to rack my brain to figure out, like, how am I going to do this here? So, let's switch it back to, external device. Let's mute this. And let's disconnect this. So yeah, that's the unfortunate part, right? So I have been racking my brain, on trying to figure out how am I going to get this to play sound and get the TV to play sound all at the same time. Because that's how, I was able to do most of my Let's Plays, right? Because there's sound coming out of it though, right? But then I remembered something, right? While I was cleaning my TV, right? I noticed that there was a headphone jack on that TV, right? So then I thought to myself, what if I connect, instead of connecting my headphone jack to the deck itself, what about connecting it to the TV, right? So let's try that, right? Let's put this down. Okay. Now the sound popped up, right? But let's mute it for a second, right? Okay. There's sound coming out of here. And sound coming out of here. And yeah, that's one of the solutions that I have resolved and everything. So it is quite possible, right, to do a Let's Play on the thing, right? And I'm going to be putting the test footage in here and everything. And yeah, so just give me a moment to put this footage together and everything. And I'm going to do the test footage first, right? To show you my findings. And of course, though, I'm going to do a final test, which is an actual let's play of it, though. So I'm going to be testing it out and everything, put on a select a mission and then just try to play through it and see what happens. So stay tuned for that one. Okay, everybody, and welcome to the final test of this, testing and everything. So I've already selected a mission for you, and if you want further proof, I will turn this camera around and show you the mission selection screen. And of course, show the Steam Deck thing. And making sure that my TV is muted. So, yep. Once again, right. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. I'm going to do that in a minute. And yeah, we are actually going to let's play one of the missions here. Which is one of my favorites, which is Break Barrier with Blastbot. So sit back, relax, and let the testing begin. So yeah. So far, so good. Ooh, that's my fast trigger finger right there. Huh. Excuse me? Whoops, my bad. Almost there. Yeah, get owned.
Great job. We can link up with the Northern Front now. I'll get on the horn to HQ and give them the good news. You're the man, Jag. You are the man.
And testing completes. Let's pause this for a minute. So yeah, I think it went pretty well. And yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what I can change. And yeah, and if you think that this test is a set, please leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe to the channel though. I'm always experimenting. And for the Clan of l'Cie though, I'll see you guys all soon. And yeah, I'm so happy to have finally published my findings.